Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Avatar The Last Airbender, season 1, episode 5. Sorry, I was just thinking, this morning I watched 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links. If you want to see these reaction videos but with an extended reaction part, go check my Patreon. And on my Patreon you have the episodes 1 week sooner than on YouTube, sometimes maybe more. So go check my Patreon or go check my schedule. You know that I'm posting on YouTube and also on Twitter. If you can be interested by that, to know if you can subscribe to my Patreon or not, what you can find on it, go check that. Okay, I'm glad to be back for a new episode of Avatar The Last Airbender. During the 2 last episodes that I watched this morning, I was glad to be back, because I knew that I was gonna have some fun. That was something that surprised me during the time that I watched, the 2 first episodes. And I loved that, and it can be explained, by the fact that we are with teenagers and kids. And Aang, the Avatar, is a kid, is naive, is pure, he doesn't know what happened during the war, he didn't live this rough stuff that the other ones lived, and he's the Avatar, but he doesn't know yet what really his role is gonna be, at least how it can have this role, how he can also deal with his powers, and he's supposed to go on a journey to master, to handle all of these powers well. But we made some breaks, some little detours before that. We want to see his home, at least what is left. And that was heartbreaking and sad. I was not expecting it to happen right there during the episode 3. I think that it would happen during the season, or even more during the season 2. Because for me it was gonna be, a switch for him, like this is it. Now that you're the last Airbender and everyone that you knew and loved died. That's heartbreaking, and it happened, he got mad, and because of that everyone now knows that he's back, not only Zuko and Captain Zhao. And the 2 of them, they want to take the Avatar back, not back, but they want to take him, because he's the one who can stop the Fire Nation, but also for Zuko, because he was banished, and it can be the good way to come back to the Fire Nation, to have his world back on the throne and all of that. That's a part of the story that I'm really interested by. I'm really intrigued by what he did to be banished like that, because again, if he was banished by the Fire Nation because of something that he did, something wrong that he did for the Fire Nation, it can be something good for us, no? Or maybe I'm putting up, on a character who is now an impulsive teenager who can be annoying and who wants to do bad stuff to the people that we like. I don't know, because of his story and also because of his uncle. Maybe I'm expecting to have a switch for Zuko, to have him changing. I don't know yet, but for me, because of his past, because of that, maybe we can't put him, into the villain box just like that. Why was he banished? And the fact that he's still a teenager, he can still change, and his uncle is taking care of him, even if he doesn't appreciate that, he doesn't see it. We can see that his uncle is learning him stuff, he's protecting him, he's taking care of him, he's with him, like your nephew was banished and you followed him like that. And he's a funny character, so I don't know. I'm waiting to learn more about Zuko and his past, and Can we do something with it, with him? We'll see. During the last episode, Aang learned that being an avatar, it's hard for you, for sure, but also for the persons who are with you. You can put them in danger. And he learned that, you know, for that village, but maybe one day also he's gonna learn that for Katara and Sokka, and maybe also Appa and Momo, the new Momo. Maybe he's gonna learn that someday. I don't want him to learn that because it would mean that something bad is gonna happen to Sokka, Katara, or Appa and Momo. But I can see that it can happen, and because of the relationship that he has right now with Katara, I don't know if it's love or not. I mean, for Aang, because really for Katara, I have the impression that she's considering him as a kid, like she's taking care of him, she wants to protect him, she doesn't want to tell him the truth because she knows that it could hurt him, because she knows that for now he's pure, you know. She's really considering him as a kid for me. For now, I don't see a love relationship that can happen between the two of them. Maybe it can change, but for now I can't see that. And also because of all of the journey that he's gonna have to take, you know, the avatar, all of what he has to do and all, I don't know if it can happen at some point. I'm beginning to think about that, which is weird because I only saw 4 episodes and I'm already beginning to think about what can be his future. I mean, if he's really taking all of this journey, all of these steps to master all of these powers, that's gonna take time, that's gonna take years maybe, and after that he's gonna have to stop the Fire Nation. Okay, all of that, I don't know. I have trouble to imagine him, that kind of role, spirit, mind, being involved in a love relationship, like if he's a protector of everyone. I don't know. Something interesting. Today I posted to you on Twitter and also on YouTube my schedule for the week. So I announced to you that I was gonna react to Avatar The Last Airbender, and one of you, Darren I think, told me that I was gonna like it because for him it was similar for some themes, you know, to The Expanse. You know how much I love The Expanse, you know how much I fall into The Expanse, and really I binge-watched all of the show. If you don't know that, go check the playlist, you know, I binge-watched really all of the show, all of the seasons, and I fell in love with this show, with these characters. It ended up with me going to the Comic-Con, the French Comic-Con, only for this show, so that's a good thing, you know, that you told me that, because I'm even more interested to discover about Avatar The Last Airbender, and it can really be a good thing, you know, if I'm gonna fall in love with this anime like that. I don't know, it interests me, and the fact that you said that they were using the same themes, for now, I don't see it, you know, I don't see these relations that you are talking about. Maybe it can be between the different tribes and kingdoms, maybe that can be these parallel themes that you are talking about. For now, they didn't talk a lot about it. We are really with the characters, discovering more about them, about how they are functioning, their relationships, their past, you know, their backgrounds. So maybe it's gonna come with that. I think that this anime is gonna go deeper, not darker, but deeper with big subjects. I think that for now, because Aang is still naive, pure, just a kid, and he doesn't know a lot, we're still like that, you know, we're still living stuff, having fun. For now we're like that, but I think that soon we're gonna be forced to go deeper into the story. Like, we're gonna still have fun, because there are funny characters there, and they have funny lines and all, but for the story, for the themes, I think that we're gonna have to go deeper at some point. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This intro is too long already, and that's gonna be the last episode of Avatar that I'm gonna watch today, but after that I want to watch one episode of The Mandalorian, so I have to hurry a little. Let's go for this episode 5. I'm late. I should have begun to watch this episode 1 hour earlier, but I'm binge watching a D&D game in French, you know, in a French YouTube channel, and they've got me. I couldn't begin this episode, you know, without finishing their episode. They were in the middle of a battle and all. I was stressed for them. They've got me. That's why, you know, when you are telling me you should react to that show, you should react to that show and all, guys, I'm following so many things and I want to finish things before beginning a new one. So really I have a list long like that of shows that I want to try, that I want to try to watch for myself or for reaction videos. Maybe it's my fault because I want to finish stuff before beginning a new one. When I'm involved in something, I'm too involved into it, I can't let it, you know, and go somewhere else. It's hard for me. Omashu? Omashu? Omashu?
I used to always come here to visit my friend Boomy. Wow.
Boomy?
They have buildings here that don't melt.
Nah. Really? No one on this road? Now all gonna know that you're coming.
Loneliest in the world.
Huh?
Just keep smiling.
That's not nice.
Speak your business.
My business is my business.
That's us powers, you know?
Name's Monsoon. You've been gonna love Sugopolis. The bird. This is the Omashu delivery system. Miles and miles of tubes and chutes.
That's impressive.
Neat, so they get their mail on time.
They do get their mail on time. But my friend Boomy found a better use for these chutes. Look
That's a
at
beautiful city.
What do you see? The mail system? You gotta open your brain to the possibilities.
He loves also to write stuff. He grew up. You didn't, but he did.
Now that I'm here, I'm starting to have seconds.
You're already destroying stuff, huh?
It's important that you be prepared for anything.
You're already causing trouble.
Yeah, good idea. That'll make us go even faster.
Not what she meant. I'm sorry, I'm really like you. Oh no! You're breaking too many stuff. That's your friend. His eyes.
A feast.
Ah. It's not. Am I wrong?
Where are you from?
I'm from Kangaroo Island.
I hear that place is really hopping. What? It was pretty funny.
What?
Just any airbender.
Yeah.
Avatar.
You knew it. I'm not afraid.
So, good work, everybody. Love each other. Respect all life and spheres. We'll see you next time. Let us leave.
Let us leave.
That sense of humor.
Tomorrow, the Avatar will face 3 deadly challenges. But for now, the guards will show you to your chamber, the newly refurbished chamber.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
We've been calling it the new chamber, but we really should know them.
He's fun. I have trouble to be afraid of him. Interesting does.
There's gotta be some way out of here. The airbends! But Momo can.
Momo.
Momo, I need you to find Appa and bust us out of here.
You eat too much, Momo.
Go on, boy. Where are my friends?
The king will free them if you complete your challenges.
And if I
Oh no!
He didn't say.
I thought of Harry Potter. You can't blame me.
So I will give your friends some special souvenirs. Those delightful rings are made of pure genomite. Crystal that grows remarkably fast. By nightfall, your friends will be covered in it.
Okay, I'm beginning to not like you at all.
It seems I've lost my lunchbox key and I'm hungry.
Ah. Be careful with the water. I'm not sure that I was scared, you know, for acid or stuff like that.
Ooh, climbing the ladder. No one's thought of that before.
Can you use your water powers? Hey! I'm not sure of why that crazy king is doing that, you know.
I need help with another matter.
It's deadly challenge and all is threatening Aang's friends, but
Daddy wants a kid.
that challenge is also for his mind, for his powers. Ah.
Oh, that's a good. Who has a sharp bed?
It was a challenge, you know, of trust right there.
You may choose your opponent.
Between who and who?
Going to choose.
I
Him, the king!
choose.
The king! Yes.
Wrong choice.
Oh, you sneaky king! I was like, okay, you're dangerous, but I want to see your power. Earth powers.
Typical airbender tactic.
Only rocks? I was thinking more plants stuff, I don't know why.
Sooner or later, you'll have to strike back.
Ah,
Oh, you'll have to be a little more creative than that. Did someone
Well
leave the
done.
windows open? It feels a little drafty in here.
well done, well done. What are you creating now? A tornado? Yes, okay. Ew. Got you. No.
Well done, Avatar. You've passed all my tests.
Okay.
Now, you must answer one question.
Wait for it.
What's the point of tests if you don't learn anything? Oh,
See?
come on. What is my name?
It's your friend!
Think about the challenges. Maybe it's some kind of riddle.
I got it.
Yeah?
He's an earthbender, right? Rocky.
Ah.
We're gonna keep trying, but that is a good backup. Okay, so all of these tests, I had to think differently than I usually would.
Yes.
As you said a long time ago, I had to open my brains to the possibility. Movie, you're a mad genius.
Yes. That's your friend.
It's good to see you. Dynamite is made of rock candy.
Is your old friend?
Who are you calling old?
Nah.
Okay, I know. It's the duty of the Avatar to restore balance to the world by defeating Fire Lord Ozai. You have much to learn.
Ozai?
And when you do, I hope you will think like a mad genius.
To think about all of the different possibilities.
You'll need your friends to help you defeat the Fire Nation. And you'll need Momo, too.
Thank you for your wisdom. I have a challenge for you.
Nah. That's it? Hi. We're really taking breaks, stops everywhere. That was good, that was really good for a lot of different reasons. First one, I have to be honest, I was intrigued by earthbenders. We didn't see any before and that was intriguing me. I wanted to see, all of the powers of each earth, fire, air and water benders. I wanted to see how they were doing their stuff. So that was interesting for that, to see Earth City and Earth powers and Earth benders. That was great. That's a good army, I don't know for the water army soldiers men, because we didn't see them. We saw Sokka, you know, when he painted his face, but we didn't see this man. They left a long time ago, they said, if I remember that correctly at the beginning. So we didn't see that army, so I don't know if it's a well-organized army and all, but this one, for Earth people, they seem organized, they seem really serious people, you know, a serious army to fight against the Fire Nation. So yes, I was glad to meet Earth people and Earth powers and all of that. I was glad and also interested by this king. I knew because of the eyes and also because of the fact that they said it, you know, at the beginning. Aang is supposed to be that old, so the friend that he's supposed to meet just right there is gonna be that old. So we were searching for someone who is old like that, and because of the eyes of the Mad King, I was like, that's it, this is him. But he made me doubt. He made me doubt because of the fact that we could have the impression that he wanted to put them in danger, like he was not being careful at all. But with these challenges, I knew that something was wrong. Like, it was challenges, yes, but it was not challenges to kill, to really just be a failure and that's it, we're not gonna talk about it. Like, it was not helping him to find the solution, but it was helping him to find a way to the solution. Do you understand what I mean? That was challenges, not in the sense of games that you are supposed to win or lose, but challenges like you have to find the right key, the solution, the way to the solution. The solution is not important, it's a way to the solution. Right there for the key, it was to think differently, to not go right into the action, but to put something into it. For the pet situation, it was a question of trust, to not just judge something by its appearance, but to think about things differently. And for the end, same for the king, like you think that is that old and is not gonna be a good fighter, but in fact, don't judge that thing with the appearance, and you have to fight it after that, and you have to find a way to win. That was interesting. That was interesting challenges, you know, again, not for the solutions, but for the way to the solutions. And he's saying it, you know, at the end, Bumi, he's saying something like, I was trying to learn you how to think differently, how to imagine all of the different possibilities. And he also learned us something about the fact that Aang, after learning how to deal with all of his powers, you know, to master them and all, is gonna have to fight against the Fire Lord Ozai. So Ozai, it's Zuko's father, that's what I understood. So he's gonna have to fight against Zuko's father. And for that, he's gonna have to think differently. That was a good reunion, you know, between friends, and that was also a good way to learn stuff for Aang. I think that it can help for the future, for this character. I can see, you know, during a fight or during something, remembering one of these things, like saying a line which was into this episode. I can think about that, you know, I can think about a wink like that to this character, to one of these lines. That could be interesting. That was a fun episode. I really appreciated it. They made me doubt, but at the same time, I was convinced, you know, by my stuff, like, you are putting too many clues for me, like, you are almost saying me that I'm right to insist with my theory. Momo also, did you get that line? He said something to Aang like, thinking differently, it's gonna be important for you, your friends are gonna be important, Momo is gonna be important. I know that he's not a prophet, you know, that Mad King, but I don't know why, but now I think that Momo is gonna be important at some point. He's gonna help a lot, you know, something important. You shouldn't have said that, now I'm gonna think like that. Okay, so I'm gonna finish Yes, I finished for Avatar for today. Now I'm gonna watch one episode of The Mandalorian. For you, it's gonna be... I don't know when. I mean the return of Avatar The Last Airbender or the episode of The Mandalorian that I'm gonna watch today. I don't know when you're gonna have it. I don't know when you're gonna have this episode of Avatar The Last Airbender, The Mandalorian and all. Go check my schedules that I'm posting each Monday on YouTube, Twitter and on Patreon. Go check that. If you want to have episodes already about Avatar The Last Airbender, you know, the next episode, go check my Patreon, because on Patreon you guys, you're already in advance for Avatar The Last Airbender and for The Mandalorian, and you have extended reaction videos each time. That's 2 advantages for my Patreon subscribers: extended reaction parts and episodes sooner than on YouTube. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today for Avatar The Last Airbender, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Rain